You train, but you don't look like you train. You're not overweight, but you're not lean. You've got fat around your waist, no real muscle definition. And no matter what you do, cutting or bulking, nothing seems to work. You either lose weight and look smaller, or you gain weight and just look worse. That frustrating middle ground. That's what we call skinny fat. And it's one of the hardest physiques to fix, because the usual advice doesn't apply. If you don't approach this properly, you can waste years going around in circles, cutting too hard, bulking too aggressively, doing more and getting nowhere. So, if you're stuck in that skinny fat phase and want to actually fix it properly, then this video is for you. How you doing, guys? I'm Dr. Waleed. I'm a cosmetic specialist and I work closely with men on improving their physique. Not just how they look, but how they function hormonally, metabolically, and long term. And I can tell you this, most men don't have a fat problem. They have a body composition problem. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix it. Let's define it properly. Skinny fat isn't just how you look. It's a combination of low muscle mass, higher body fat percentage, and poor muscle definition, often with reduced insulin sensitivity, lower testosterone, and slower metabolism. So, even if your weight looks normal, your body composition isn't. And visually, you don't look lean, you don't look strong, you just look soft. Here's the problem. If you're overweight, you lose fat. If you're underweight, you build muscle. Simple. But skinny fat, you need to do both. And this is where most men mess it up. They either crash diet and lose more muscle, or they dirty bulk and gain more fat, and they stay stuck in the same physique. Step 1. Identify your type. Not all skinny fat is the same, and this matters. So we got type 1, which is an under-muscled person. You look flat, you lack muscle size, and you have some fat. What you need to do is you need to build muscle first. Or you could be type 2, over-fat. You carry more fat around your waist, you have some muscle underneath. You need to lean down first. Or you could be type number 3, which is lifestyle and metabolic. You don't move around much, you have poor sleep, you got high stress, and you're inconsistent with your training. You need to fix your lifestyle first. If you get this wrong, everything else falls apart. Step 2. Build your muscle foundation. This is the most important part. Most skinny fat men are simply under-muscled. Muscle is what gives your body shape. Without it, fat sits worse, you look softer, and your metabolism is lower. From a physiological standpoint, muscle improves insulin sensitivity, it increases glucose uptake, and it raises resting metabolic rate. So your focus should be progressive resistant training, 3 to 4 times per week minimum. Focus on compound lifts, progressive overload, consistency, and not random workouts, structured progression. Step 3. Fix your nutrition. This is where people destroy their progress. You do not need extreme cuts, aggressive bulks, or TikTok diets. You just need precision. If you're under-muscled, go with a small surplus, an extra 200 to 300 calories per day. But if you're over-fat, go with a small deficit, reduce it by 300 calories per day. And protein is critical, so aim for 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight per day. This is supported in the literature from the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition. And as we know, higher protein preserves muscle, supports growth, and improves satiety. Step 4. Walk daily. This is where most people underestimate the basics. I personally do 12,000 steps per day. Why? Because it increases daily calorie burn. It improves insulin sensitivity, and it doesn't impact recovery. Unlike excessive cardio, walking is sustainable, joint-friendly, and effective long-term. You don't need more cardio, you need more consistency. Step 5. Train hard enough. Most men think they train hard. They don't. Muscle growth requires training close to failure. So, aim for around 10 to 20 quality sets per muscle group per week, with most of those sets taken to 1 to 2 reps of failure. That means you should finish a set knowing you could only do 1 or 2 more reps, not 5 or 6. Because if you're consistently stopping too early, you're not giving the muscle a strong enough signal to grow. And without that stimulus, there's no reason for your body to adapt. If you're always stopping early, you're not creating enough stimulus. And no stimulus, there's no growth. Step 6. Fix your hormones. This is where most people ignore the real issue. You see, skinny fat men often have lower testosterone, higher cortisol, and poor sleep, which leads to fat storage, poor recovery, and low motivation. From a medical perspective, testosterone is heavily influenced by sleep, energy intake, body composition, and stress. So fix the basics. Sleep 7 to 8 hours per day. Get some morning sunlight, eat enough fats, and train consistently. There's no shortcuts here. You're probably thinking, how long does this take? Here's the honest answer. Around 6 to 12 months. Not 6 weeks, not 8 weeks. Real transformation takes time because you're building muscle, losing fat, and you're changing habits. And that requires consistency. But there are a few things that you have to avoid. Make sure you avoid crash dieting, dirty bulking, endless cardio, and program hopping, as well as inconsistent training. That's how people stay stuck. If you're skinny fat, you don't need more restriction, more cardio, and more random effort. You need structure, muscle, and consistency. So, if you want a structured, sustainable approach to building a lean, athletic physique, sign up for free and get my comprehensive guide. Link is in the description. Alright guys, if this has helped you, please hit the like button and consider subscribing so I can keep putting out practical, evidence-based content for men who want to look and perform at a higher level. Alright guys, train intelligently, fuel strategically, and play the long game. I'm Dr. Waleed and I'll see you guys in the next video.